are you and why are you here? Are we gonna live life in fear, or are we gonna stand up and make sure we're heard? Are we gonna hide or live life by our word? With integrity we can be all that we can see in our mind's eye until we're finally free. We can become whatever we choose once we know the choice lies within me and you. Now's the time to wake up. No time for playing small. With a painful history and an uncertain future, now is the time to evolve. Ladies, gentlemen, and pleasure monkeys of all ages, thank you for being here, and welcome to the Unapologetically Human podcast with me, your host, Dan Boivin. This is going to be good. It's going to be deep. We're going to go real deep on a lot of different things on this podcast, including, but not limited to, topics such as mental health, addiction and relationships, education, politics and social issues, personal growth, success and entrepreneurship, science, technology and psychedelics, and art, philosophy, and wisdom. It's a lot, I know. I have a grand vision for what this show can be and what this show can represent, and the kinds of things that can be accomplished through the simple but powerful act of opening up the space for conversations, big conversations. So I guess some of you are probably wondering, who is this guy? How could he possibly talk about all of these things? He must be some kind of super genius or something. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm not a super genius. I've been told that I'm a rather smart guy, but I'm certainly no Einstein. I'm just a regular guy trying to understand the world. And so I want to talk about it. So let's talk about it. Because there's a lot of problems that it seems like our generation is going to be the last generation to be able to really address some of the grand global challenges that humanity is faced with right now. And there's a lot of really, really weird, really, really cool, really wacky, really crazy stuff going on as far as the things that people are inventing, how quickly the world is changing, so many things. So I've actually tried recording this intro like 10 times. And because I have such a big vision for what I would like this show to be, my mind tends to go in a million different places, and then I get all off track. So we're just going to keep it simple. One of the primary things that this show will focus on is mental health. And the reason for that is that I have struggled a lot with my mental health in my life. I've struggled with depression and anxiety and low self-esteem and low confidence, low self-worth for most of my life. I had a lot of challenges in my life, as I'm sure many of you did as well. And so my hope is that through sharing my story and my experiences and the work that I've done and the things that I've learned, that not only will you be able to connect with that and relate to it, but hopefully me sharing this stuff will help you gain your own insights into whatever it is that you may be dealing with as a result of the things that have happened to you, that you've struggled with in your life, and how you can find some hope, how you can find a path forward, and how you can process, how you can heal, and how you can overcome the adversity that you have had in your life. So, who's this show for? Well, people like me. Just regular, everyday people who are curious about life, who are trying to understand themselves, other people, and the world that we live in, particularly people who came from dysfunctional families and who may struggle to create or maintain healthy relationships, people who have in the past or who continue to struggle with some aspect of their mental health, whether that be depression, anxiety, addiction, self-worth issues, self-confidence issues, people who are trying to figure out what to do with their lives, especially in the face of dealing with those types of issues, people who are confused and scared by some of the things that are going on in the world and want to make some sense of all the craziness going on around us, people who would like to hear some good news and get some hope for themselves and their future, people who feel like modern life is maybe a bit meaningless and purposeless because so many of us feel how disconnected we are from ourselves, from each other, and from nature. People who want to do something to improve their lives and the lives of others, but don't know where to start. This is just a podcast for real people, regular people, complex people, curious people, people like me who don't necessarily fit neatly into a box. This show is for you. If you're here, there's a reason for that. And who is this show not for? Oh, I don't know. If you've already got all the answers to life and have your shit figured out, then this show's probably not for you. Although, even if you do think you have your shit figured out, there's still going to be lots of fun to be had by listening in. So, a few things that I intend to create with this show are interesting, thoughtful, thought-provoking ideas and conversations that are both entertaining and educational, and that you can really relate to and feel connected to. And hopefully the things that we talk about on this podcast and the stories and the ideas can help you feel like there are other people out there that think like you, that care about the things that you care about, and can help you feel less alone and give you some hope for yourself and your life and your future, and give you some practical tools and advice for improving your state of mind, your outlook, your beliefs, your mindset, your self-talk, and that we can help each other learn and help each other grow and help each other reach our goals, and to just have fun in the process, I want it to be light. There's a lot of really serious things going on in the world. There's scary things going on in the world. And I think that we need to talk about those things. And there's also just really amazing things going on in the world. And I think that, the best way to have these types of conversations is to just be real, Just talk about it openly, honestly, and, try to keep it light. Try to keep it fun as much as we can. All right, y'all. That's all I got for now. That's all I got for you. Until next time on the next episode of the Unapologetically Human podcast with Dan Boivin, we'll speak about... No, I'm not going to do that. You're just going to have to listen up. Listen in. Man, at the rate I'm going, this show is going to have a lot of bloopers. Let me tell you. Have you guys ever tried recording the first episode of your podcast before? Because that whole thing they talk about that you got to be prepared to suck when you're starting out. Whew, man, some real talk. So... Episode 0, the origin episode. Who am I? Why am I doing this? What is the podcast about? Who's it for? Who's it not for? These are questions that this episode is about answering. The show is for people with hearts that pump blood through their veins to bring oxygen to their body's vital organ systems and to their brain, and that are alive. That's who the show's for. And who the show's not for are people who don't have hearts that are pumping blood and oxygen to their vital organs and their bodily systems and their brains, and who aren't alive. That's who the show is for and who the show's not for. So if you're alive, then this show's for you. And if you're dead, then this isn't the show for you. There's another show for you. And this isn't that show. All right, peace out, y'all. I gotta fucking go to bed. It's late. Why am I up so late? Why are you up so late? And if it's not late for you right now, then, hopefully you're having a wonderful morning or afternoon or evening or night. Jesus, I thought I was going to fucking one take this. And it was going to be fucking 2 minutes. No. Nope. 20 minutes. What have I said here in this 20 minutes? I don't even know. I really don't know. I guess we're just going to have to flow with the dough and get the maestro on the floor. I'm just trying to figure it all out, trying to figure out what to do with my life, trying to figure out what to do with my precious time that I have here on this planet, what I want to do for work, who I want to be, all sorts of things. Just trying to figure it out. And I think in order for any of us to figure out the big questions that we're trying to answer for ourselves in life, we can't do it in isolation. We need each other. We need to talk about the things that we're trying to figure out. So here I am trying to talk about it. Oh shit, my computer's running out of battery power. I gotta get this down. Okay, bye.